Hello guys, and welcome to a commentary video from Fariko Axle. My name is Fariko Specter, and in the background you are watching Fariko Axle do Team Deathmatch. He goes 34-2, it's actually pretty good, so sit back and watch this video, and I got a story to tell. My story is called The Day I Set My Friends on Fire. Now I know that seems pretty bizarre, and I wouldn't believe it myself if I heard someone else say it, but I was there. And my friend, the one I actually set on fire, was Fariko Axle, otherwise known as Chad. That's his name. I don't know if he ever put that out there, but I'm putting that out there. And my other friend was there. His name was Donovan. He doesn't have really a YouTube. So you'll just have to take my word that these are real people. Well, you know a droid's a real person. So it started out one day. My friend Donovan and me, we usually spend the night with each other, either it's at my house or his house, but majority at my house. And the first time really Donovan and Chad met each other was at school, and I basically brought them both over to my house because they were both really good friends of mine. We were sitting there and we got really bored. So we was thinking, what could we do? And knowing me, I decided to set stuff on fire. At first, I got a plate, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I seen Hot Wheels cars, and because I had like this my old toy box I got sitting in another room that I had stuff in from when I was little, and I found a whole bunch of Hot Wheels cars. So I put the Hot Wheels cars on the plate. I took Axe, and I sprayed all over the Hot Wheels car, and I had this really long lighter. And I just lit it, and it engulfed in flames. Caught some of the carpet on fire, which really wasn't a big deal at the time. But if you're listening to this, don't do this. This was pretty bad. I did take video of it, but unfortunately that video was lost due to like a hard drive error, and I had to reformat my whole hard drive and everything. But that's something else. So, but I do have a picture of when I set Chad on fire. It's like in mid-flame, but I have to find that, and maybe he'll put that on Twitter somewhere. But at first, it was just cars, and we'd spray it, and we'd push the car into the fire and stuff. But eventually, we burned all my cars, and they all got melted. So we figured, let's set each other on fire. At first, I didn't want to do this, but I like setting other people on fire. I don't really get caught on fire much now. But my friend Donovan, it was his idea, I'm pretty sure. It was all pretty much our ideas, but I took his hands and I sprayed Axe with them. And I set his hands on fire, and he'd see how long he can hold it there, and then he'd shake it out. One really funny thing is, I just remember this. During this time, he shook it out, and we was fine. We were going on to the next thing. It lit back on fire, and he was flipping out. It was the most hilarious thing. I just remember seeing it. His hand was on fire for a little bit. He shook it out. He's like, okay. He started talking to Chad. His hand caught on fire again. He had to shook it out. He's okay. Nobody really got harmed during this, but there was some smell of some skin burning. And eventually we did it to where I sprayed Donovan's hands with Axe, and then I'd go over and spray Chad's hand with Axe, and I'd set Donovan's hands on fire, and he'd basically clap Chad and catch his hands on fire. It worked a couple times, but that was probably the only hand stuff we did. I sprayed the best thing about this is where I got the picture from. I sprayed his chest on fire. He was all for it. He doesn't want to recreate it since I lost the video, but it was still awesome. I sprayed his chest with Axe, and I took the long little lighter I had, and I went to set it the first time. It didn't work because the Axe kind of went out, and so he kind of got calm, and I sprayed it again really fast and went to light it, and it engulfed in flames. It went up to his chin. There was like dead skin and just this awful smell, but it was hilarious. That's all that matters if something is hilarious, which probably not. I don't want to get in trouble, so nobody do this. If you do it, it's not because of me. I'm not responsible for anything that happens. And during this, it was a little bit when we were doing our hand stuff, but we lit paper. I don't know. No, I had paper in the background, and somehow that flame caught on the paper. I was doing a recording, and when I was spraying Donovan's hands, you could just see it in the background. Flames were coming up. It wasn't really a good thing after it happen. But maybe if you guys get on Twitter and tell Chad to recreate the thing, it'll happen and we'll post the video. But I am running out of time for this commentary, guys. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, Fariko Fallen, and like this video, and tell your grandma to like and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Peace out.